Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all know what it is. It's y'all favorite one of y'all favorite morning sports talk shows in the land. It's me, my man Bishop, my man Ron. Gentlemen, what's good this morning? First formation, let's go.
WGO. What's going on? How y'all living on this Monday morning? I know a lot of you probably hating that it's Monday because the weekend is over. That means the weekend is officially over, and therefore we're going back into the work week for you working individuals. But fortunately for me, that's not what I do. I'm right here on the show of First Formation. Fall in. If you are late for formation, we do have a 4856 readily available. Be sure to sign block 13 and be sure to initial you concur. With that being said, we got a lot to talk about. What we won't be talking about is Jada. But anyway, we're going to keep it moving.
Real quick, Rob, what we found out this weekend is how the Air Force gets disciplinary action. It's not a
Here we
4856.
go.
No, no, because I was supposed to ask you this weekend. I mean, earlier this week, I was gonna ask you on Friday, like, hey, Rob, what is the stuff in which Air Force get? So what we found out, this came from a credible source, I presume, because they were airmen. What we found out was good morning, Jackie. Good morning, good morning, good
Oh,
morning.
it
What
was
up,
an
Jackie? What up, Jackie?
airman like E1-2, or it was like an airman, somebody knows it.
Airmen, like NCO at the end of it.
Okay. I'll
What he
accept that.
basically he told us, what he told us is, and you can confirm or deny. What he told us is there's a verbal, and he said after the verbal, then it's a form. He's like, it's a DA form that y'all get talked about, and then after that, Article 15 action. UCMJ.
Okay. I thought you was about to say we just get sent to timeout. We all fall under the UCMJ. The Air Force be slinging them Article 15s like it's nothing. So I understand the step process. Yeah, I think most of the branches have that step. Especially if it's a good soldier, like we gonna slow down instead of just throwing it all on you. But
okay, because we was wondering.
The military been trying to get their numbers down, man. They've been throwing Article 15s out.
Because at first, what are our people? Was like they get a 3-day pass. That's the first step. A 3-day pass is like, hey, don't do this anymore. I hate to do this to you. You can't have the whole week off. So of course. So what you get into this weekend, Ron?
I actually had a hard long weekend, fellas, but it wasn't harder than Chris Rock's.
See, there you go. See,
I saw a meme that somebody post the smack and they put over everybody hates Chris.
Oh yeah, that's everybody been talking about that. Everybody hates Chris.
Put some respect on the Jayhawks. Here we go.
Oh my God, here we go.
Bishop, I hear we got a special guest tomorrow to give what the people been asking for.
We do, man. Man, this gentleman in which we have the privilege of having on our show today, man. Him and I go back just about as far as you and I go back, Trey, in regards to the military lifestyle. He's a veteran. I think he did maybe a year or two more than I did. We worked alongside each other within the dining facility. A great dude, man, a real good dude. Been trying to get him in the frat for a long time, and he's been like, nah, man, that ain't my thing. But a real cool dude, man, real down to earth, big sports fan, huge. He also is big into video games and stuff like that. I call him the Call of Duty champion, man. He's one of the writers that pretty much put down. He wrote part of the Call of Duties, man. He plays so well. He's one of those guys where you can't prestige anymore. You know, those guys that's ultimate prestige, the prestige of prestige. He's
basically when his avatar walks onto the screen, it's like glowing.
Oh yeah, he has the glow. Yeah, he definitely has the glow. Yeah, he has the glow, man. But like I said, he's a real good dude, man. He's coming on here, in which we've been waiting for him for probably about a month or so to come on here and speak about this theory in which he's very, very, very adamant about in regards to the conspiracy going on within sports. So without further ado, y'all, I would like to welcome and introduce to a bunch of y'all, to all of those that are watching. What's up, Stan? Good morning, Frank. Good morning, Mr.
Good morning, high speed.
Sergeant First Class Craig Miller to the show. Welcome.
What's good, Craig?
All right. What's up? How y'all doing? Good morning.
What's good, man? How you living, Craig? What's going on this Monday morning outside of the slap?
Okay. I'm all right. Off today, I work at the ranges out here in Fort Hood, so we had a big fire over the weekend. So
that's happening all over.
Yeah, but it was a self-control fire that got out of control. You know how they do them control burns, out of control. So
oh wow,
yeah, it was amazing.
At the range, control burn.
Yeah.
We had a control burn. Remember, I don't know if you were still with us, Bishop, when we did it at Freeman. We had a control burn, and that joint it burnt out of control, and they had to evacuate Comanche 3.
No.
Bruh, oh my goodness. They was in like we was in the DFAC feeding families, dogs, everything. It's like we was running out of food. As a cook, what the go-to meal is veal parmesan. We was running out of veal parmesan. Like we was hurting, man. Hamburgers, we was cooking hamburgers and hot dogs on the grill ready to order. Oh man, it was bad. They put the families up. Yeah, I think y'all had already moved. They put the families up in the gym in 13 cos and 13 ESCE, and then they was ushering people. That's like we gotta feed them. Oh, it was rough. We didn't close till like 9 o'clock, bro.
Damn, that's crazy. So Miller, tell us a little bit about yourself, a backstory, and what you do, and what you did do, and what you do now, and some of the things.
Originally from New York, did 23 years in the service. Stationed, retired out here at Fort Hood. Upon retiring in 2013, I got a job out here doing range control out there. And what's up, Stan? What's up? And I've been doing that for about 9 years, working range control. Easy job, Other than that, I just try to take it easy, enjoy life a little bit.
Okay, we appreciate it. Lestan is the one gentleman. You remember who that is?
Yeah,
Craig?
I remember. Yeah,
the one came to your crib when we came over.
Yeah. My little shack out here.
Yeah, your little shack out there. Anywho, man, this man here, I will say this man here keeps an immaculate house, bro.
As you see in the background, it look like your
bro.
West Wing.
Yeah, you see he immaculate, bro. When you go to his house, bro, you would think you was looking at a model house. The way he keeps his house, because when you go in there, it looks like you're going into a modeled home. But hey, man, what up, Esteban? What's good? Yeah, man. Craig is that dude. So, what do you like to do, Craig? Tell us some of your hobbies.
I did have a bike for a while. I got rid of that bike. I like to ride. I like to still try to participate in some sports activities. I play ball every once in a while. Okay. Run a little bit. Try to stay healthy.
Okay.
As you said, I am a video game junkie, so Call of Duty is my passion. So I can't get much higher in it because I am that prestige. But
I told y'all.
Ron, you be on the video games too?
Oh, I'm a Call of Duty nut. What's that kill to death ratio looking like, Craig?
Oh, don't fool Craig. Craig is that dude right there, man. That's that dude.
My kill to death ratio ain't high. It ain't a high. I'm only a 180, but you know what I'm saying.
No, that's legit. That's almost 2 kills every time you spawn. I like it.
Yeah, but I play it faithfully.
So Craig, are you a sniper?
His name on the game is that dude.
Are you Craig? Are you a sniper, or do you go in the trenches and get the kills?
Oh, I run a gun. I'm a running gun. I don't. Yeah, I'm out there. Say, Rob? I'm out there.
Okay, I said this was going to tell us a lot about him. But he said,
I'm out there.
Ducking and hiding.
Nah. Yeah, no, he in them streets. Craig say he in them streets. He out there in them streets.
Yeah. I can't play. Hey, that's just. I used to play Madden and all them other stuff, but Call of Duty, that's my 100% attention right there. So
I will say that I have been on the game with him numerous times, and in the years in which both of us retired the same year. And I've been on the game with him numerous times, not only in Call of Duty, but in other games as well. But like he said, Call of Duty is his thing. If you want to have a man on your team who's going to put it down for you, that's that dude right there. That dude, Craig Miller, man. But hey, man, let's get into this sports, man.
Yes,
real
sir.
quick,
Yes,
man.
sir.
I
Wait,
know
before
Craig
we get into the sports, Craig, PlayStation or Xbox? Don't mess up.
PlayStation, all day.
Craig, you welcome to the cookout, man.
Ron, you a PlayStation dude too?
Yeah. I like them
gotta
both,
get them,
but
gotta get them
PlayStation
home.
on another level.
Gotta get them.
Yeah,
handles.
that's me and Craig too. But I'm a PlayStation. That's my thing. I don't even fool with Xbox. PlayStation is where to go, bro. That's me too.
So of course, let's get into it, as Bishop was saying. We'll start off with some NCAA. As we know, March Madness has reached for the men, has reached this um Final Four. We'll talk a little bit about how teams got there briefly, and then we'll talk about some of which we'll pose some questions. I have a couple of questions for you, gentlemen, as we get into the conspiracy theories of things. So, of course, the first thing we have, number 2, Villanova squeaks past number 5, Houston, with a 50-44 win to advance to the Final Four. Number 1, Kansas blows out Miami 76-50 for a Final Four berth. UNC crushes number 15 St. Peter's 69-49 as Cinderella loses the slipper, and it's all over for St. Peter's. And of course, number 2 Duke defeats number 4 ranked Arkansas 78-69 to set up a Final Four date. So of course, now we have it. We have Duke, number 2 Duke will take on number 8 UNC, and number 1 Kansas will take on number 2 Villanova. Gentlemen, do we have a potential conspiracy theory brewing here? What do you say? What say ye?
So let me say this first, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said this the other day, right? And I'm glad you're on here, Craig. This is one of the main reasons we brought you on here too. Is that, as you see, Coach K is still in it.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Coach K, that's all they've been talking about all since NCAA men's basketball has started. Coach K, last season, Coach K. Well, will he go out on top? And if you've watched the few games in which they've won, you would think.
Look at Ron.
You would think this could be one for the ages, one to solidify this man's legacy into the sunset of basketball stardom. So the question is, I personally feel like it's gonna be Duke, man, without question. It is what it is. I'm just gonna keep it 100. I mean, the way everything is playing out, it's kind of hard to bet against Duke right now. I'm just saying.
Ron, Craig.
I completely disagree, but
okay.
I know that's a hot storyline, but sure, Bishop. Sure, we can ride with Duke. I can't stand them boys, man. I hope they come out here and get busted by like 30 points.
Ooh.
Man, they do have. I feel like Banchero should be the number 1 draft pick. I'm taking him over Chet, and I'm taking him over Jabari because he has that. I can't say it yet, but he looks like the type of guy that's going to develop a Mamba mentality. Like he looks like he has a killer in him. You're not going to get killer with Chet. He's just he's like a Porzingis type of cat. And then you got Jabari. He's going to be a good 3-and-D. You know, he got all of it in the package, but I'm riding with Chet. I like Duke. I can't stand him. I unfortunately put Duke to win it too. And I had them being but
Craig, do we have one brewing here? We're gonna have a label you as our resident conspiracy theorist. Do we have a conspiracy theory brewing?
I feel like this. Yeah, I see a conspiracy theory brewing. For the fact, again, it's Coach K. You know what I mean? This man has great legacy in the college game, and for him to go out with a loss, I wouldn't be. It just wouldn't sit right. Duke is that team that they produce a lot of stars in college and they go to the NBA and they kind of fizzle out a little bit. It's hardly
say
ever a
that.
real good standout star in the NBA. Maybe just one. I can't think right now, but maybe one or two. But for the most part, they get in there and they just where he play college at? Who he was?
Wasn't Kyrie and Duke?
Yes, Duke
Yeah.
Kyrie.
So
That's what I'm saying. Maybe one or two.
Confirmed.
That's Kyrie.
But
I was gonna say that. Yeah.
I see that if they are to get put out though, meaning Duke, it will be by Carolina, and that would be the only suitable case for that to happen. I can't see nobody else beating Duke but Carolina because of their rivalry, because of their history. I just see that when it's happening. But I'm going for Duke. I'm riding with Duke. I'm a Duke fan, so I just see it. That's what's going to happen.
So, is there a potential, gentlemen? Do you think it's a potential if Duke finishes off UNC? We're basically saying Duke is going to walk away with the championship.
That's it. That's
Coach
it.
K is going out.
That's it. That's it.
No, Kansas doesn't have a chance.
I don't think Kansas is going to get by Villanova. I don't think so.
That Villanova ain't going to have enough.
Hey, Ron, you see that?
Yeah, man.
Steve disagrees with you, sir.
I don't know what I did to you, but I don't even know. I don't even understand what you're talking about. I didn't say he has the Mamba mentality, fellas. Did I say it looks like he could develop it?
The Mamba. That is what you said.
He looks like he could be a killer.
Right.
Did it say Bonchero's not even a good player or something? I don't know.
I don't know why he said that. He's an excellent player.
Steve, I'm gonna have to come into the chat, man. You're gonna start me off.
Yeah. Bonchero is definitely a good
Another conspiracy theory. Oh no, maybe not so much. These St. Peter's Peacocks. Cinderella this year.
Did they play yesterday?
They out. They
actually they didn't play. I don't know who that was.
What they was there for? I mean,
come on.
It's like they did all that just to get blown out.
But y'all knew that was coming. Y'all knew that was coming.
So
wasn't gonna make it to the Final Four.
So okay, we could get not making it to the Final Four, but y'all sit up and did y'all damnedest against 2-3 teams that you shouldn't have probably been in the same conversation with, and then you get to a larger stage to where you basically they was Davidson. They did not understand the assignment. St. Peter's did not.
They was a plug and play. They was a plug and play. That's all that was.
It's like all that, saying the coaches. Now we're talking about if he's good for another job. Like they didn't understand the assignment. He didn't finish. They didn't finish it off. You don't get to the Elite Eight to get throttled by 20 points. After you knocked off number 2 Kentucky, you knocked off number 4 Providence. You shouldn't have been. We didn't expect you to get, like we said, Sweet 16. Okay, you get to the Elite Eight.
Yeah.
You do your job. So at this point, we like, oh, okay, let's go. We ready for the fight. And then you come in there and pull who's the Tyson fight that time where it was over like as soon as you blinked and it's like, oh snap, he's not like that's what you do. You get
Spinks.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You get to that's what we basically got. We blinked our eyes and then it was like it was over.
I didn't recognize none of them players out there on the team. I didn't know who they was. The one dude looked like he had a lot of holes in his spandex. Like he had just grabbed it out the drawer.
He said Nike don't give him appropriate gear.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Oh. And another way they wasn't ready, you know how most times they had that fresh cut before they got out there and play? None of them had no fresh cuts. They ain't had it. They weren't lined up right. They wasn't nothing ready. They wasn't. They weren't trying to play ball.
They was ready for prime time.
They didn't know
ball before the show.
Craig, let them live, man. They ain't had their favorite ballers, man.
Craig they ain't like how we be looking at we be looking at Rodney with Harris's lineup, like
They ain't had no local. They ain't know no local.
No local barbers.
Let them live, man. Let them live. Yeah, they ain't know no local barbers, man. They ain't know no local barbers.
The coach wasn't upset. The coach was just over there drinking out the water bottle like, it's okay. Don't even worry. But halftime, he wasn't upset about nothing. He just was.
We wasn't supposed to be
here. I think that's just him, though. I think that when you look at it, you talking about St. Peter's coach?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's just him. I think that's because he wasn't even real excited when they won the last
Not at
couple
all.
of games. Yeah, I think that's just his aura about him. I
Well,
don't think he gets excited like
that's
that.
what cost him. That's what cost him. He should have had them boys in their barber shop early in the morning when it opened to get their lineups right.
They play better when you look better. You play better when you look better.
You see everybody do it. Everybody out there. Look, Duke, NC, all them right now getting fresh lineups right now. They getting they twist retwisted. Everything is on point, boy. They know they on their camera. They know.
Oh my gosh, this
Wow,
dude
what?
here is killing.
What?
You're right though. When you come on, be honest, y'all. For those that play sports, be completely honest. And I know Trey. I ain't even got to ask Trey because Trey already know. When it comes to when we was playing flag football, we're gonna look. If we couldn't play a lick of ball, we damn sure look like we could play some ball. Know that. You know what I'm saying?
Look, Cancer Awareness Day with pink socks.
we're gonna have it all. Hey, we're gonna have pink armbands, pink socks. Like he said, we gonna have
everything gonna be. He got to accessorize. Everything got to be on point, man.
We're gonna look the part. Now, I might not be able to play with a lick of ball, but we're gonna look the part.
Y'all crazy.
Personalized shoes, all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the shoe game is gonna be tight. The cleat game gonna be so tight. Oh man, you're gonna be like, they gonna look so good. You ain't even gonna want to play them. You just gonna walk around in them.
Look, you ain't got to throw me the ball. Just, let me run out there for a while. Let me run out there. Don't throw me the ball. Just let me run and pole. Let me run a
quick out.
Don't throw the ball.
Let me run a quick out. But I'm not
going
to
the ball. Let me just show myself. Let me just show off the shoes real quick. I'm just showing off the shoes. Then as soon as the game starts, you take them off.
Cleats. Official cleats. Look at the grip. Look at the grip.
Yeah.
That's like walking onto the basketball court and you always. That's like walking on the basketball court. You always wiping the bottom off.
Why is it every 5 seconds? You ain't got no dust on there. You just got out there. What you wiping?
Oh my goodness! Yes, that's it.
Right if your shoe ain't squeaking when you running, get them shoes off. You got to hear that squeak. That's official when it squeaks.
Facts. Facts.
So, gentlemen, who you? So I guess I know. Ron, are you still rocking with Duke now that is a UNC Duke matchup, or are you rock with UNC?
I hate Duke with a passion.
Duke, yeah, he hates Duke.
I just had to pull up at the Chapel Hill real quick.
Yeah, I see that. You threw it back up.
I didn't know Craig was a Duke fan, so now I feel like what you said was very biased about Coach K's legacy. Is Coach K really have a good legacy? Has the Duke Blue Devils really stood for, what college basketball, where it came from and where it went to? Do we got to go back to the 90s? Duke was, popular for beating our black teams, man. That's what they did. They broke the Fab Five. They broke the Rebel. They just And
UNLV, all of them.
Did they break the Rebels? I guess they did. Yeah,
they did.
They did the Rebels in too.
They broke them all. And to see and want to celebrate Coach K going out is just. I understand Craig being a Dookie. I love y'all Dookies. Y'all want to see y'all boys go out with a win, but I feel like every other college basketball fan is like, yeah, UNC needs to do the Lord's work. Send them home twice.
He said UNC need to do the Lord's work, really?
Send them home twice. That's the conspiracy theory.
So I'm sure
that you saying so Ron, you saying it's gonna be Carolina and Villanova or Carolina and Kansas? Because you say the other squad.
Villanova. Kansas ain't for real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, really? I don't think Kansas for real.
I don't think so.
They being disrespectful to Kansas, boy. Woo wee. Not the number one seed. The number one seed?
Wow. The only number one seed at that.
That's what I'm about to say. And the only number one seed that came out.
Of course,
weren't they on the brink of losing the other night? It was close.
Yeah. They look scary. It's supposed to be close. These are big games. It shouldn't be no blowouts.
It shouldn't be no St. Peter's game.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like both of them, both of Sunday's games was a blowouts. Both of Saturday's games were close games. Of course, like we said, Kansas with the closest game as Houston was in. I mean, correction, Villanova with the closest game. Houston was in them for a second and just couldn't keep that pace. But so of course I'm sure Craig is going with the Duke of Villanova, the Deuces matchup. Bishop, who you rocking with?
I'm going with Villanova, man. I'm going with Villanova. I mean, I hear what they say. I'm going with Villanova, and I'm going with Duke. Because I already said I already think the conspiracy thing, so I gotta go say Duke. So yeah, Villanova and Duke.
I'm actually going the opposite of everyone. Of course, that's just me. Kansas and UNC. I think Kansas and UNC.
It's gonna be the finals.
Final four. Kansas and UNC.
That's what's up, man.
I mean, like you said, this is definitely set up a bunch of blue bloods, and
it's about to be crazy. This Duke UNC claim. Yeah, they've never made it to the Final Four to play each other before in history.
Nope.
This is
adds to the conspiracy theories.
Trey said this was organized. They put this together.
They did.
Just like Will Smith slap.
So of course, gentlemen, let's get to this NBA, right? And I seen a couple of things over the weekend, but one thing interesting thing I seen, shout out to Steph Curry and Shaquille O'Neal winning the Academy Award as they were executive producers for The Queen of Basketball. Of course, if you get a chance, go check it out. 22 mini documentary about Louisa Harris, as we know, probably the GOAT that was never spoke about in women's basketball. One of the first players in the women's basketball, first goal ever scored in women's international basketball in the Olympics. First and only woman to be drafted by an NBA franchise. Not to mention she's African American. So, saying shout outs to this. Of course, she died a couple of months ago, and Steph Curry and Shaquille O'Neal were put together a documentary on her, in which they won Academy Award for executive producers. So of course, saying huge shout outs to that. Continue. It's unfortunate she had to get her flowers after the fact, because honestly, I didn't even know of her until after her death. But saying we'll continue to bigger her up as we when you know, and that's basically what it comes out to be. And any of y'all knew of her? I heard of her prior to.
Nah, I hadn't. Until you mentioned, that's the same one you mentioned the other day, right?
Yeah.
No, I had never heard of her.
But I know someone y'all have heard of. Kevin Durant, now number 21, and passes Reggie Miller on the all-time scoring list. What is his ceiling? They hear this guy go. What is his ceiling, Ron, Craig, Bishop? What's his ceiling? Where do you think he finishes at?
Oh, points.
Finishes. Okay.
He's 21 now. 21. Can you get into the top 10?
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Ron, you're disagreeing. Do you think he finished top 15?
I don't know. KD, you got to stay healthy, my boy. It's he missed the past 2 years. If he didn't get injured in Golden State, we could have been saying he was going to be the one passing Kareem. But I don't know. I don't know if KD stays healthy to be able to put up that amount of points.
Craig, you was about to say?
No, I was agreeing. I think he will reach top 10. I mean, he's arguably he's a scoring machine. I don't see, but I will agree. Yes, his health. He needs to pick that up. I mean, he does. He's kind of injury prone at times, so that would probably be something to look at. But
I think
healthy. Yeah, there's no doubt he's gonna finish.
If he stays healthy, and what the secret sauce that he got to do, he got to put together these championship runs. Like I ain't saying win the ring, but like how LeBron did it. He showed, I went to 10 straight finals, and he still got a long way to go to catch Kareem. So if KD start putting, him and Kyrie put together 3, 4, 5 championship runs over the next couple of years, possibly. But I heard Trae Young coming for them boys anyway, so not this year.
That boomer soon.
There we go.
There it is. Trey don't like to hear, but I gotta give. I gotta
Craig,
give.
who's your college squads, Craig?
My college squad, I'm a Syracuse and Duke. That's who I.
Oh, the East Coast. Okay.
Yeah.
Of course. So KD now he said 21 over 21,000. I mean, not over 21,000. 21 on the list, and most likely continue to climb. I feel bad for Reggie Miller. Like he's just getting passed up. He got passed up last week. He got passed up last week for number 3.
He still got them commercials. That's all right. He got them commercials.
Man, they need to stop that.
They shooting him them little breakfast sandwiches. He good.
Them things is trash.
They are. They're not good at all. I don't know why, but hey, he good.
So he's been passed up for number 3 all time in 3 points by James Harden. KD just passed him up for number 21 in scoring. So we sit there and he act like saying he's like, yeah, that's what's up, saying bowing down. Tell him how you really do, like Will Smith did. Tell him how you really feel, Reggie. You ain't got to sip him. You ain't got to sip him.
Ron said, smack this.
You ain't got to sip him. Will. Yeah, tell him how you really feel. So of course, like there was a slate of 6 games last night, I believe.
Yeah.
In which the first, let's get to this Hornets game.
Oh, I thought he was gonna lead us off.
Don't talk about why we talking about the Lakers.
Because you don't know why, Craig. Please, this gentleman right above you on my screen. His name starts with a T, ends with an A. That dude there, right? He's a huge Laker fan.
Still?
And, but yeah, seriously. And then hold on, Craig. The part about it is, then his compadre dude name start with an R, end with a Z over here. Here's this guy here. He's gonna say, "Oh, the Lakers are going to show do to this, do to that. They're gonna come out and be in the finals." Really? When they
gonna be the halftime show?
20-point lead, they just blew a 20-point lead to the Pelicans.
They are hurtful to watch.
From 9th to 10th place.
They are hurtful. The Lakers are hurtful to watch. Like hurtful.
That part.
Trey, the Lakers do they not have the leader in scoring right now?
Yes, 30 points a game at the age of 38.
He is still losing, y'all.
I love LeBron. I got that, but the Lakers are garbage. Like
that part.
They was up 25 last night and blew it, man.
25 points to the Pelicans.
So,
also, who lost last night? The Charlotte Hornets.
What you want to do? What you want to do? No. What you want to do? See, I can't stand Trey.
It was with the transition button.
I can't stand Trey,
bro. We'll get to the Lakers soon enough. The Charlotte Hornets travel to Brooklyn to take on the Brooklyn Nets as Kyrie made his debut at home for first time this year, and it wasn't a great debut as the Hornets were in the 110, both including becoming 39 and 36 on the year. Miles Bridges, 24 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 33 points from Carmelo Anthony as he did what he had to do to Kyrie to make sure he shows him, walk him back, playing full time. This is what you're going to have to look at all day long. Of course, Kyrie, 16 points, 2 rebounds, 11 assists. 27 points from KD, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. As we stated earlier, he now passes Reggie Miller on the all-time list. 12 points, no rebounds, 2 assists from Seth Curry. Patty Mills, 2 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists in 12 minutes of play. Shout out Bishop. Goran Dragic, 7.6 rebounds, 6 assists. Additionally, as it just didn't happen. Y'all still good. Still,
well, I blame the mayor.
The mayor.
Yes, I blame the mayor because Kyrie ain't used to shooting on his own goals. I blame the mayor. If he'd been shooting on his own goals, he'd be used to shooting in his own gym. He don't get to shoot in his own gym. I blame the mayor for that.
So you're basically saying that we shouldn't have any more problems out of Kyrie. Y'all should be good.
No, you know what? That game last night, That game last night, right there, you will not see another game like that out of Kyrie the rest of the regular season games.
Look at Ron's face.
You won't.
Ron, what's up, bro?
You won't.
Say, there go Bishop with that.
Ron, don't you know that was? Come on, Ron.
It was rough. What was Kyrie from 3? Like 1 for 10, but to say he ain't gonna ever, have
the rest of this season. The rest of this season's games, he's not gonna have a game like that at home. He's not.
Go ahead,
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about it. I'm still thinking about it because I'm surely waiting for when he does it next week.
I'm just trying to figure out how Bishop, your Nets, having problems with LaMelo Ball dropping a 35 piece on y'all. What y'all gonna do when y'all play Jason Tatum and Giannis? Like
the same way LeBron and them having problems with CJ McCollum.
Hello, take this back to the 6. I mean,
I'm just saying the same way. I mean, you said how we having a problem with LaMelo, the same way the Lakers having problems with the Pelicans, the same way y'all had a problem with the Joker. I mean, what else do you want to say?
The Lakers having problems with Ellis High School over here.
Hold on. As a matter of fact, the same way that y'all had a problem with the Nets. Sixers? Don't worry, I'll wait. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Craig,
that part.
Brooklyn or New York? Who you rock with? I know you from a home. Who?
I'm with the Knicks. I'm with the Knicks.
You don't have to say that, right?
you could just told us that we would have went with it.
Just put it out there. I'm keeping it real.
And this part right here, what Steve said.
If Zion was playing.
Yeah, Zion didn't he's not even playing with the Pelicans right now.
Why he bringing Zion up? He's not,
because we talk about the Lakers losing to the Pelicans without Zion.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if Zion was there, probably they still would have probably lost.
Would have been worse.
Yeah. Been a highlight reel all day. Just
So since this is what the people asking for, we'll go next. Los Angeles traveled over to the Noya to take on the New Orleans Pelicans, losing 116-108 as LeBron dropped 39 points in 42 minutes of play, 9 rebounds and 5 assists. Of course, Malik Monk, 23 points, 6 rebounds, 18 points from Russell Westbrook, 8 points and 10 rebounds from Dwight Howard as he continues to show a little of upside, but it's not enough as it just wasn't. 5 players in double figures. When you look at the Pelicans, 21 points from Trey Murphy, 18 points from CJ McCollum, 16 points from Herb Jones, 19 points, 12 rebounds for Jonas Valanciunas. But of course, I think the difference maker as he came back from his first game after a 10-game hiatus, Brandon Ingram's 26 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists in the 26 minutes of play, as the Lakers drop to the 10th seed, and the New Orleans Pelicans earn the tiebreaker over them for the year. A bright spot, LeBron did reach the 37,000 point plateau.
Always trying to find the positive in the Lakers loss. Always gonna find some highlight or.
I mean, that is a good shine. That is a good the rainbow pot of gold type of thing. That is good.
He gonna always find something. Oh, the Lakers lost, but LeBron did this. Oh, the Lakers lost. Oh, but AD did this. Oh, the Lakers lost. But
we will bring back up the fact that they did lose a 23-point lead. Gentlemen, what do you think?
Thank you.
What do you think is the reason for this debacle in which especially what we had last night? Like we've seen over time. Ron, do we need AD? Is that what it is? I mean, I say does LeBron need
AD? No, we need the playoffs to start as soon as possible.
You,
LeBron's not playing defense.
No.
He's focused on offense.
I said that a while ago too, Ron. I said that a minute ago. I said he wasn't playing defense no more.
Right. And it's okay. I think we all prefer the 40 and 50 pieces. You don't have to worry about defense, LeBron. I'm like, you got all these young cats on your team. Why ain't y'all out there hungry for LeBron and covering up his flaws?
Exactly.
However, he's old. I feel like he can play defense, but it's only going to be when it's needed, which is the playoffs. He ain't going to play no defense. They probably like, LeBron, you know you supposed to be guarding him in the corner.
And then look at the furthest man away, like, why you ain't close out?
And then come blame somebody else. Oh, did y'all
know
see
y'all only one game ahead of the
Austin Reeves and Malik Monk had like a social media therapy session talking about how the vets just blame them for everything that the Lakers do wrong. And I'm just like, oh, it's rough. It's rough and for them boys.
Now, what you saying, Bishop?
All I was saying was, aren't y'all only a game ahead of the Spurs?
We'll get to the playoff picture very soon.
Okay.
Too soon, Bishop.
I'm just saying it's a possibility y'all might not even make the play-in. Is what I'm saying.
Too soon, Bishop. Too soon.
If the Lakers don't make the playoffs, I may be done talking sports forever. It'll be egregious. There's just no way.
Ooh.
Well, they didn't do something because they're looking that way.
Quick, fast.
Looking that way.
It is real bad.
Lakers beating the Suns in 6.
Who?
Blasphemy. Are y'all freaking crazy? Did you see what the Suns did yesterday to the Sixers?
We're getting ready to get to that now.
Matter of fact, thank you, Trey. Can we go to that game since Ron is over here making predictions? Can we go to the 76ers and go to that? Thank you.
Last night, of course, one of the marquee games of this night, the Philadelphia 76ers traveled to Phoenix to take on the Phoenix Suns on their home court, and they did not disappoint as the duo in Booker and CP3 did what they usually do and made consistent problems. The Suns winning 114-104 to include a 61-14. The 76ers dropped to 46-28. 76ers led by Embiid's 37 points, 15 rebounds, and 3 assists, 18 points from Tyrese Maxey, 14 points from James Harden, 7-9 to go, 17 points from Tobias Harris, 8 rebounds and 2 assists. Matisse Thybulle, 3 points, no rebounds, no assists, and 16 minutes to play. The Suns, however, led by Devin Booker's 35 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 14 points, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists from DeAndre Ayton, 11 points and 5 rebounds from Mikal Bridges. Chris Paul, 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. As he has accumulated 24 assists and 4 turnovers in 2 games since he's came back, showing his efficiency, showing why he is considered the point guard. Ron, yeah, I guess you know what I'm saying. Your head nod says it all. Is Phoenix is pretty potent, and now they have Chris back,
and he has them beating the Lakers.
No, I still could go with that, but it could just be harder.
How could you possibly have the Lakers beating the Suns after all the things in which the Suns are doing right now? Like, really?
Somebody gonna Tanya Harden, Chris P, CP3 or something?
We ain't got no one got to do that. He do that's just the rhetoric. I was just thinking, I was like, you know what? It's Chris Paul is gonna get in the game, and something's gonna happen, and then it's just gonna be Booker.
It's been Booker.
That's still enough.
It's been Booker.
Not when AD is back.
And just started playing again.
Not when AD is back.
Okay, yeah. If AD come back, yes. Still got Russell over there throwing the ball to the fans.
Taking backboards.
So you still got Russell over there throwing. Oh my bad.
He passing to the fans, man.
Throwing the ball over to the fans.
And then looking at the ref like he fouled me.
I'm just saying, bro. I don't know where. Maybe this is Ron's conspiracy theory of the Suns losing to the Lakers. Maybe he has a conspiracy theory of that, because I just don't see it, bro. I don't. You just watch the Suns just thrash your Sixers, and you're saying they're gonna lose to the Lakers.
Thrash is some hard. Trash is some hard words, Bishop. I mean, Embiid had a great game. Harden had a great game. Harden only had 2 turnovers, 9 assists. Them boys, the Suns is a machine, but they're a regular season machine. Y'all know who the Suns remind me of? The Utah Jazz. Suns, if y'all about that life, go get it done. I don't believe it does. You know, the best player on your team being under 6 foot is not really an equivalent for championship success. They made it there last year. But I don't know. Chris Paul, we'll see. See if he holds up.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Ron. Hold on. You said what did you say about height again? What was that?
When your best player on the team is under 6 foot, unless you're the Detroit Pistons with Isaiah Thomas, it don't really win you championships.
Who's under 6 foot?
Chris Paul. He like 5'11".
Chris Paul ain't under no 6 foot.
I think he is. I think they just list him as 6 something. He just he is taller than Jake. He is taller than Jake from State Farm. So I mean, Jake from State Farm.
He is not no under 6 foot. And if that's the case, you say that, but Ron, I believe, y'all help me out, but I believe the Golden State Warriors did it.
With Steph, Steph is. We're not going to do that, Bishop.
What? I'm just going on.
I'm not even going to respond. You just compared the Suns to the Warriors. Okay, sure. Last year was.
I'm comparing. No, I'm just going off of your statement.
Did you watch the playoffs last year when the Lakers? Was the Lakers not up 2-1? Or am I just?
And then AD went down.
He got hurt.
Did y'all watch the Oscars last night? Wasn't Chris Rock? Wasn't Chris Rock? Didn't Chris Rock think he was funny until he got slapped in the face? I'm just saying.
And that's what we're saying, bro. That's what we're saying. Phoenix just think they're funny right now until Will Smith walks into the court and smacks him in the face. That's exactly what we're saying.
Here we go. Stop it, bro. Stop it.
Hey, Chris Rock cried in the car.
With a raw steak on his face, trying to.
Oh my gosh! Oh shoot! He probably did. You know what? I would have.
In high school, I smacked a dude like that, right? So really, real talk, real story. This is real story, real talk, no cap. So in high school, I smacked a dude like that, right? And I walked off like Will Smith walked off too. And the end state was that dude's grandmother came up to the school looking for me with her pistol.
Damn.
And they had to send her back off the campus. They had to get her off the campus. So I mean, maybe it ain't over yet. Maybe it ain't over.
Man.
Maybe they
can't do that.
Chris grandma probably gonna come up to the studio looking for Will with a pistol. Yeah, we don't know.
Chris grandma coming to look for him, bro.
You know, the crazy is that might be a true statement because they asked Chris Rock if he wanted to file a police report after.
He said no.
He's like, nah, I got this.
Chris gonna have to show him like,
all right. You got
it. Y'all think I'm sweet? This is what it is. I'm not gonna be the poster child for comedian assault. So of course that gentlemen, and Ron, I bring this back to you being our Philadelphia resident fan. Is this could this potentially be a problem, or are we talking about different teams when it comes down to the playoffs for the most part? And when we see Philadelphia, Phoenix,
I'm fully ready. I missed the end of what you said.
No, go ahead.
Were you asking about the Sixers? I'm fully ready, prepared to talk about them going home in the first round.
Oh, do you agree, Craig?
The Sixers going home in the first round?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I don't see them going home in the first round. They got too much fight to do that to happen, but I don't see that. I don't see that. They got too much fight. Too much talent.
4-5 Chicago.
Nah, they probably won't go home. Not the way. Yeah.
No.
So one of the things in which I talked about, Ron, if you remember on Friday, I stated that LA is going to fall into the 10th seed. I expected LA to fall into the 10th seed because it sets up. I mean, I hope this isn't going to be considered a conspiracy theory. It sets up an opportunity for them to have to end up playing against the Los Angeles Clippers to fight to get into for the 8th seed, because I foresee LA. Correction. Yeah. I see
That's
LA.
right.
I see LA end up winning versus the Pelicans to send Pelicans home and playing, and then the Clippers losing their 8-7 seed game and having to play LA for an opportunity to go into the AC. LA gets the AC, and then LA goes ahead and knocks off Phoenix, as you said, in 6 games. So it's still we on point. I'm still on point with that. But of course, like I said, we'll get to the playoff picture in momentarily. Of course, another game last night, the Utah Jazz traveled to Dallas to take on the Dallas Mavericks, as the Jazz weren't able to get the job done, losing 100 to 114. The Mavericks concludes to 46 and 29. Jazz dropped to 45 and 30. As we all know, the West is always the Western Conference is always a dogfight, and the teams, for the most part, at the top are all close with one another and having to do battle. Of course, Utah was led by Rudy Gay's 18 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. 14 points apiece from Mike Conley and Jordan Clarkson, 12 points from Donovan Mitchell, and 10 from Eric Pascal. The Mavericks, led by Luka Doncic, 32 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 22 points from Jalen Bronson, 12 points from Spencer Dinwiddie, and then 23 points additionally from Reggie Bullock, as that foursome did all the heavy lifting. Everyone else scored, or actually no one else really scored. Gentlemen, I ask you, are the Mavericks a dark horse? Like, we're not talking. No one's talking about the Mavericks. You agree, Ron? I think you've been saying that. Yeah, I think you've been saying that. Like, no one's watching for the Mavericks. What do you think, Craig?
I don't think nobody ever does, and that's how they sneak in like that. They always been like under the radar type of team. They don't have no major standout Hollywood-ish type players, so they're always under that little category, so to speak. No really excitement about that team.
I got a debate. Tell me why Luka is not the best player in the Western Conference.
Luka, Joker, on LeBron. Booker. Because they so busy focused on LeBron, that's why.
Sure.
But Luka, you're right. Luka is one of the most dominant players out there, especially in the out west too. I totally agree that. Yeah, I put Booker above him. I do. But
how? Why?
Why not? Why not?
Booker can't do what Luka do.
What can't Booker do that Luka do? Because Booker can play defense. Luka can't.
Yeah, Luka a little slow on defense now.
He doesn't play any D. Booker does.
I'll take that.
Okay. So
Paul George and Kawhi thought the same thing too when they went up.
I was about to say, so what you gentlemen are saying, you would rather Luka, or if you were starting a franchise, you're taking Booker instead of Luka?
I'm taking Booker over Luka. I am.
Wow.
In my opinion, I'm taking Booker.
That's what's wrong with the Brooklyn Nets right now.
What, Ron? What's wrong with the Brooklyn Nets? Because we gave y'all Harden. You ain't happy with that? What up, Freddie?
Yeah. What's the return policy on
that
trade?
CJ? What up, CJ? What up, Freddie?
I don't know. What up, Freddie? What up? What do you mean? Ain't no return policy? Ain't no Indian givers. Y'all gonna keep him.
He got his receipt.
No, he gonna keep it. He threw his receipt away. We don't want him back. Keep him. Y'all asked for that. Y'all keep him. We don't need him.
So this. Go ahead, Ron.
So hold on, Trey. I want to hear if you or Craig is gonna take Luka or Booker to start your organization.
Oh, I take Booker. I'm taking Booker.
Okay.
I'm taking Luka.
Okay. But go ahead, Ron.
No, just Luka is a system. I feel like you have to put things around Booker to get the best out of him. You need your CP3. You need your big man and Ayton. You need all them wings that they got. Like the Phoenix Suns is deep. Luka got Spencer Dinwiddie.
And Jalen Brunson. That's it.
Spencer Dinwiddie. That's who Luka got, bro. Give Luka DeAndre. Give him CP3. Just give him one of them pieces, and
you know what's interesting, which is probably more damning than anything, is Luka had Kristaps Porzingis and it didn't go well.
Right.
But he can but this is what the point I'm trying to make is he can do it on his own. Like you don't have
why should you have to? You shouldn't.
I get it. I get it. Booker is not going to go down low and take any big man down low. Luka can. Luka can shot. He can handle the rock. He can shoot. And like you said, the problem is he's kind of heavy on his feet, so his defense, he's slower. But I think he just has. If I can't get anyone else, I can get Luka and a bunch of role players. And from what Ron just pointed,
you can't do the same thing with Booker.
No, I feel like
Booker. So. You just said, wait, hold on. You just said that Booker has role players around.
No, he doesn't have role players.
Not role players.
He doesn't have role players. That's what I'm saying. Booker
why Booker don't have role players?
His players are the players that he have around him are better than role players.
Those are key players.
They're key players.
Who?
They're people
besides CP3.
CP3
outside of CP3. Who?
DeAndre Ayton.
He's a role player. He's a role player.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. He's not. You wouldn't compare Ayton with Porzingis if Porzingis was still in Dallas. Is Porzingis a role player if he plays with Luka, or is he an actual key player?
I think they brung Porzingis in to be a key player, and he played a role. But that's because Luka. I think Luka. The problem, like we stated in what we just talked about, I think Luka feels like I don't need you. Like I don't. I could do this. I don't need you. I was doing it before you got here. You got here, and hence the reason why Porzingis isn't there now.
He brought drama. He thought he was 1B. No, Porzingis. This ain't the Knicks, man.
You're two.
Sorry,
you're
Craig.
You're two.
That's
two.
That's
this
the
is
problem
my
right
team.
there. See, why we gotta have my team? See, that's the whole problem. That's the problem with the Lakers.
Well, I think it's his
problem with the Lakers. It's my team. My team. There's too many my's in Lakers. Tell Johnny Gill he not singing with the. There's too many my's. We have too many my's. We don't need no my's.
See, Craig, this is what I have to deal with. Like we passed and went on and passed the Lakers, and somehow they get somewhere found their way back into the conversation.
It's because they hurtful to watch though.
That part. Say that part, Craig.
I had I watched their games. I could be in a good mood, and then like my stomach start hurting, like. My knee, I had knee surgery, constructive knee surgery. It started flailing up,
Start making your lower back hurt. That area.
Yeah, I'm just like, it's painful. Russell out there just make it painful when he just throw it to the concession stand for no reason. Just go get that hot dog. Just go get it. You ain't got to hit at it. Go get it. What you doing out there?
Oh my goodness. I'm saying, man.
Carmelo just shooting like he played for Denver. He's not at Denver no more. He just out there just shooting like he got it still. You don't have it.
Demanding the ball.
Yeah, ball to Carmelo in the wing for what? That was the announcement for what? For what? Pass it back. Westbrook with the drive for why? Slow up, bro. You just gonna turn it over. Just give them the ball and then drive and give them the ball and then run back. Because you look just as confused doing both.
Oh my gosh, boy. Yo, he got me in tears over here, bro.
That's why LeBron just let players go by. You literally see LeBron let him run to the hoop. Just go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. Yeah, bro.
I've been saying that, Craig. I said that about a month ago. I said LeBron just done gave up on the team, man. He just like, yo, you know what, yo? Hey, I'm gonna give you the leg. Just take it.
He literally just lets him walk in on him, man.
Just take it. I'm tired. I'm old. I'm trying to wait. Y'all don't understand. I'm trying to wait for my son to come in.
That's what he waiting on, man.
That's all I'm waiting
If
on.
they make it to the playoffs, LeBron will show up. But right now, man, he just out there, man. He just out there. He looking at that. He looking at that big chair over there, like I'm about to go sit down in a minute. I'm about to go sit down, man. I'm tired right now, bro. I'm tired.
So this is what I will say, so y'all can get off my damn Lakers. Someone that no one's really talking about, in my opinion, another duo that is being damaged is, of course, last night the Minnesota Timberwolves traveled to Boston. Boston is a problem.
I keep telling y'all about Boston, bro.
Traveled to Minnesota, taking on the Boston Celtics, as the Boston Celtics were able to dispatch the Timberwolves 134 to 112. Boston was led by Anthony Edwards, 24 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. Big cat, Karl Anthony Towns, 19 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 13 points from J.N. Noel, 7 points from Patrick Beverly, 4 points from D'Angelo Russell. It just wasn't enough to keep up with the duo of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. These guys, man, every time you look up, they dropping 26 apiece, 30 apiece. It doesn't make a difference. Jaylen Brown, 31 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 34 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists from Tatum, 15 points from Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, 11 points, 13 points for Robert Williams III. When do y'all think this Tatum? How much did Daniel Theis score? Daniel Theis, 4.6 rebounds. I honestly believe the problem came when they sent Derek White to Boston. I think that was the damning situation. They sent Derek White to Boston. Now he's a low key problem. They picked up Daniel Theis again. But bruh, JB and JT, as they call them. What more can I say? What do you guys say? Boston is going to make a problem. Is it Boston the potential finals candidate?
I've been saying Boston was problems, man. I've been saying Boston was problems. If my Nets don't make it, Boston gonna make it, bro. Out the East, they're going. They're
disrespect,
coming out the
Ron.
They're getting stronger. They're getting stronger. They're gelling.
Yeah, they coming out the East, bro.
Ron, the disrespect.
We're gonna have to talk about matchups. I feel like Marcus Smart and Drew Holiday will evenly match each other out. Mm-hmm. We talk about Jaylen Brown and Middleton on the Bucks. Who would y'all give the edge to, Middleton or Brown?
Brown. Middleton's a shooter, but I think Brown's going to give him buckets.
Yeah. I feel like that one could go either way, but there's no way Giannis is not locking up Jason. He can do whatever he wants on the court. Yes, he's incredible, but I have to give it to Giannis that he's going to handle that. I got Jason. We're going to slow him down. I still feel like the Bucks in 6 over the Celtics. Miami, I don't know. Let's see what they look like after they got done with their.
They got to stop fighting each other first. Yeah, they got to stop fighting each other first.
I feel like the Celtics definitely should be able to handle that.
Yeah.
I give them second round.
They go.
Second round. They getting bounced out. Second round. I hear. I don't know, man. I like I said, I really feel like the Celtics, Boston is the way them boys, Tatum and all of them, Jason, man, they're just hitting on all cylinders, putting up 134 points on Minnesota. Like Minnesota ain't no slouch team, and they drop it 134 again. I get it was at home. Good Lord, like they I don't know, bro. We'll see though. I can't wait.
I just feel like we overhyped them now. Like it was a beautiful story a week or two ago, but now it's just like okay.
It's like well, they're 26 and 4 in the last couple
4 or 5 or something like they've been on a streak again. Remember when they was on that streak and then they finally lost, and now they back on the streak again. And a lot of those games was oh no, I'm thinking something else.
But they're deep. They're deep. It's like the Suns. Like you can go 10 10 roster spots on their squad, you're gonna be like baller, baller, baller. Okay, it makes sense. But when it comes to
it
playoffs,
meshes. Yeah, they mesh.
it's
They
about
mesh. They
six,
mesh well.
about the six players, maybe 7 in the playoffs. So we'll see. I don't
So of
know.
course, another team that was on the streak, but they ain't recovered and got their streak back yet. The Golden State Warriors traveled to
Ooh.
Washington to take on the Washington Wizards. As the
They
Warriors are
lost.
currently 1-6 since Steph Curry has went down. So can we say that maybe Steph Curry is the most important part of their team? This is subjective, of course. Like I said, the Warriors dropped to 48-27. The Wizards improved to 32-42. The Warriors was led by 26 points from Jordan Poole. As I said, he makes Clay expendable. Although Clay did drop 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Otto Porter Jr. with the double-double efforts, 14 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, 23 points from Andrew Wiggins. Draymond Green does what he usually do, modest stat stuffing with 7 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. But Draymond came on and said that he's basically playing horrible.
Yeah, 7 points, Draymond. Come on.
So Draymond said he's
ain't
playing
this like his
bad.
third game, fourth game back though?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna take time.
Craig, do we see a position? Do we see a situation where Golden State is lying in wait to jump out the thicket and be like, we're here?
They always do. I see that coming. I mean, yeah, I can see that happening. Draymond, like I say, he's just getting back. He'll get back in the swing of it, but like you said, he's just a stat stuffer almost, pretty much. He's not really known for doing too much, but just facilitating and getting everybody else pretty much into the game. So, yeah, they'll bounce back. That's no biggie right there. They'll bounce back on that.
Legitimate. Do y'all agree with me yet that Clay is expandable?
No, I don't agree with that.
I don't see Clay being there too much longer, man.
Yeah, I don't see Clay there. I did a long time ago. He letting that fro go out. He ready to move. He ready to move.
That was the Warriors' biggest mistake. No one understands why they didn't make a trade. They feel like they so much smarter and advanced than every other team, whoever their conceited GM is, but they sat still, and they have more assets probably than everybody in the NBA. I can't think of a team that has more, players that's disposable, and they just sat there. I don't know.
It's time to break up. It's time to break up the Splash Brothers.
Yeah,
right. I don't know why they didn't go after Bradley Beal. I thought that was going to be their guy. But
Clay, come on home.
No,
talk to your dad. Talk to your dad.
The Lakers got enough problems as it is. Why
don't y'all have enough old washed out players?
Yeah,
you be inviting that. See, that's what it be. You can set that up. The Lakers to get trounced again. We was off the Lakers. But now you bring them back.
Let's put this in perspective. Y'all do not. If Clay, let's not act like Clay is old. That's first and foremost.
Right.
2, we need a shooter. Well, that's one of our biggest issues. We need a shooter. But okay, yeah, he's a 3-and-D. I mean, he may not be as good as he was, but I think he's good enough to simply provide.
Indeed.
Lowercase D. Lowercase D.
Yeah.
Lowercase D.
So we need that's Clay. I can see that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on down the coastline.
Hey, go to the retirement home. Go to the retirement home. That's the retirement home over there.
Play where your dad became great at. Play where your dad became great at, and let's go.
Here we go, bro.
I feel like the Warriors,
he's expandable.
I feel like the Warriors are cursed. We can bring back these conspiracy theories. The whole thing, how it went down with KD and how they collapsed. And Craig, you said the Warriors always come through. And I kind of had to start looking back over the years. I know they've been dealing with injuries, but since KD left, we ain't seen nothing from the Warriors.
I mean, not like they used, but they always do make a statement to play how they used to be in regards to. I mean, it's still
KD went there.
Fellas, they all got on the court like 2 weeks ago. Draymond, Steph, and Clay for the first time. We made a big deal out of it, and another one, and Steph goes down. Like, curse. It
Right.
gotta be. They got the KD curse. The
You got
curse
the
of the
KD
snake.
curse.
You got the
Like the
Madden
John Madden
curse.
curse.
Yeah.
Like the John Madden curse. He got the KD
That's
curse.
why they need to let Clay go. They need to out Clay and Draymond. Bye.
Oh yeah, Draymond.
Ooh,
Well, no,
Clay
you can't
and
let go.
Draymond. Nah, I say
Draymond is the heart.
Draymond
He's the
before
heart of the
Clay.
team, man.
Without a doubt.
Of course, to give the Wizards their flowers, they were led by Corey Kespert's 25 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 23 rebounds, 23 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists from Kristaps Porzingis, 22 points, 4 assists and 3 rebounds from 4 rebounds and 3 assists from Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
This is why he had to go out of Dallas, because Porzingis.
Yeah, and go ahead.
6 for 21, 1 for 6 from the 3. This man is just ball hogging it. He thinks he's my bad.
He think he's so Craig. He was in New York. Were you all glad to get rid of him, or do you think it was a mistake?
I think it was a mistake.
Okay.
Was Randall there when he was there? Were they there at the same time, or he got traded
Randall
that
wasn't
same
there.
year?
Yeah, that was part of it. I think it was a mistake though, but I mean, he was just good for that system.
Wow, you really love the Knicks.
Oh shit! Was that the last one? Oh no, there was one more game. The last game, of course, which we didn't cover. The New York Knicks took on Detroit Pistons in Detroit, as it was a last second shout out to my man Alec Burke, as he sit up and showed defense wins ball games, locking down Cade Cunningham in the final seconds to get the Knicks to win 104-102. Of course, the Pistons in their losing efforts was led by Marvin Bagley III's 27 points, 7 rebounds, no assists, 18 points from Cade Cunningham, but when he needed it the most, it couldn't make it happen. Isaiah Stewart's 10 points, 10 rebounds, and Sadiq Bey's 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. But like I said, couldn't get it done, as R.J. Barrett led the Knicks with 21 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 20 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists from Julius Randle, 18 points from Emmanuel Quickly, 10 points from Obi Toppin, and of course the man of the hour, Alec Burke, 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. But the lockdown and the steal to end the game. It's your Craig. It's your squad, Craig. What did you get to see the game? What you think?
I didn't get to see the game last night, so I didn't get to see it. I didn't get to see that.
Yeah, he locked Randall. He locked Cunningham up in the closing seconds. But of course, where all right, do y'all make the playoffs? What how far y'all too far out, huh?
Oh yeah. We having a good time playing. That's all right now.
It's like, hey, we gonna go to the we gonna go to the gym. We'll go shoot the boys.
That's it.
That's it. I'm headed to the gym, dog. Hold tight, man.
Going
to the gym.
Y'all know how we used to run the leagues, the basketball leagues. You got the team at the bottom. It's a whole bunch of old commanders, onto the court, just showing up to have a good time playing with the youngsters. They used to be like the Comm Squadron.
So before we get into the tonight's game, which is a 9-game slate, what we usually do, anyone that comes on the show that hasn't been on, Craig, is Bishop, go ahead and pose your question in which you usually
Which question is that?
The Mount Rushmore.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Craig. So check it, man. I don't know if you watched the show, man. But every time when we have a guest, we put them to the task of asking them who would be on their Mount Rushmore of NBA players. So we ask you, past or present, if you was to recreate Mount Rushmore, who would the 4 players be on your Mount Rushmore?
Okay. Karl Malone.
Oh, that's a first.
That's the first.
Magic Johnson. LeBron. And then I would have to go with probably Stockton.
Wow.
Oh my God! You leave Michael Jordan off
That's
the
the
Mount
Nick in
Rushmore.
him. That's the Nick in him.
That's the Nick in him. You right. You know the Knicks hate Jordan. Wow.
Yeah, I'm not a Jordan fan.
Wow. He put
No Kobe.
You know what I
Stockton,
do notice though? You know what I do
Carmelo.
notice?
Wow.
For the most part, everyone's Mount Rushmore contains 2 to 3 Lakers. Everyone's Mount Rushmore contains
Don't
2 to
count
3
LeBron,
Lakers.
man. Do not
That's
count
what-
LeBron as the Laker dude, man. Stop it. Oh my God. Everybody, once again, here we go. Lakers stuff. Laker
I'm just saying,
nonsense.
his
Here
Mount
we go.
Rushmore just contained 2 to 3 Lakers. I believe your Mount Rushmore contained 2 to 3 Lakers.
No, it didn't. It contained one.
As Craig said just a little bit earlier, Trey, you be doing this to yourself, dog.
I'm just saying.
Exactly.
What I'm bringing on to the
one
front.
Laker.
So the reason why we have such a point to where the Lakers come up in conversation, good, bad, or indifferent, is their greatness. At the end of the day, their greatness. That's what it comes out to be.
Oh, it's because of their past to old. This right now they pretty much tarnish it. They pretty much ruining it, man. They need to stop right now. Cut ties. Get rid of some of them players. Nobody want to even watch the games no more. Who wants to stand? Why they still going to this thing? Why they still? Because they ticket season holders. That's all. That's why they still going there. We going to the game today? Well, we bought the tickets, so we might as well do something. Might as well just do something. I mean,
exactly.
If you genie bust, you trade AD or LeBron.
You know, I would say trade. You get more LeBron. I mean AD.
Ooh,
of course, that's what Trey's going to
I want him though.
You don't think he won? You don't think no one? I think Chicago will take him.
Don't nobody want LeBron either.
What?
I mean, truth be told, I think more people will want to take LeBron, but I think you're gonna get more for AD.
Nobody wants LeBron.
Nobody wants the greatest basketball player to ever live on the planet. Okay.
I know. I don't know what he
Oh my God. Here we go, bro.
Ever on the planet.
Here we go, bro. He's not the greatest player to ever live on the planet.
I beg to differ. I'm sorry to beg.
I beg to differ even more. That's crazy. There's a guy by the name of Michael Jordan who is
Craig say he ain't even on the Mount Rushmore. I don't know.
He's not. And when you think about it, he hasn't been on a couple of people's Mount Rushmore. When you look at it, like
they blind. They blind.
Jordan was great. I just think LeBron is
one of the greatest.
Yes,
he's the only one they consider calling the GOAT in basketball.
I think that conversation is going to start to change over the years.
I don't know why. It shouldn't. How you going? It should change over to who? I know you better not say LeBron. If anybody, it should be maybe Kobe, but not LeBron.
I know people aren't going to like this, but Kobe was great, was good, but I don't think
What you won't do is you will not degrade the great Kobe Bryant. You will not go from great to good. Kobe was not just good. No,
he was great. That's what I'm saying. He was.
Oh
great,
no, but you say he was great. And you say he was good. No, there's don't.
So don't mix those I was about to say he was going. He was when you look at him.
Don't do it, Craig.
It's just
don't do
it,
Craig.
It's certain tangibles. Don't do it, Trey. It's certain tangibles, man. When you look at it, and you say,
"Don't do it, Trey."
Like
you see what happened. You saw what happened to Chris. Don't do it. Don't do it. You saw what happened to Chris. Don't do it.
It's just, man. It's like, yeah, Kobe was great. Kobe was great, but like I said, when I started to take a little in-depth look at LeBron, and I think what we do is we omit the fact of, yes, we just look at, okay, he won. Kobe was a winner. Mamba mentality, he was a winner. 5 championships.
One team.
Yeah, one team, 5 championships. But then when you start to sip and delve into it, take a deeper look at it, just like we still been talking about Jordan, Kobe was surrounded by greatness. I mean, or some key
form of it,
players.
yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
had some key players, man. And when you look at it, like, okay, yeah, he had Smush Parker at one point. He had role players. He played with role players, but later in his career, he had great players. Like, some it wouldn't work, and with some instances it did.
Again, as we say about Mike, those players in which you're talking
LeBron
about,
had Mike had
outside of Shaq,
role players.
outside of Shaq, they were all role players. Outside of Shaq, they
Who?
were all role players. That played with the Lakers, but when Kobe was there, they were all role players.
No, God.
Who wasn't a role player outside of Shaq with Kobe?
Steve Nash wasn't a role player. Paul Gasol
Steve
wasn't
Nash.
a role player.
Yeah, man.
Bynum.
Dwight Howard wasn't a role player. Andrew Bynum wasn't a role player.
All them cats were role players, bro.
Lamar ain't no role
Lamar
player.
was a key player.
Make the difference between if they wasn't role players.
Artest.
How was who?
Artest.
Role player. Name all
Dennis
players.
Rodman.
What was any different between any of those players in which y'all naming right now compared to Scottie Pippen? There's no difference.
Scottie
was a
Pippen
role player.
Was it Shaquille O'Neal?
What? No. What?
Scottie Pippen was Scottie Pippen was what Scottie Pippen was to Jordan is what he was to Kobe. Kobe is what Shaq was to Kobe.
That's what we're not going to praise. Compare Scottie.
Nah.
The most dominant.
Nah.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they're comparable. I'm saying that's what the role was.
Yeah. That was the dynamic duo for them, right?
Yeah, you saying Shaq was a role player?
No, I'm saying that because Scottie Pippen wasn't a role player.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he was.
Jordan couldn't have won his championships if Scottie Pippen wasn't there. He's not a role player.
What?
Scottie was key for that. Scottie was key right there.
Very key.
He was, but that key. Just because you key don't mean you're not a role player. That doesn't mean that.
But see, with Jordan or with anybody, everybody beneath him was considered almost a role player, but they wasn't particularly a role player. Scottie wasn't particularly a role player.
Okay, let me hear your definition of a role player. What's your definition of a role player? Let me hear that first. Maybe that's
like what Trey said. If they weren't on the team, would they still win the championship?
He's a role player as a contributor.
He's a contributor. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think a key player contribute is more of it does more than contribution, just a contribution. So like Steve Kerr, BJ Armstrong, Craig Hodges, John Paxson, I consider them to be a role player. They was role players.
Tony Kukoc.
Role players.
So
Ron Harper, role player. But when you have key players like the ones like key players, Jordan, of course, he was their star. Scottie Pippen, key player or above. Rodman, he played a key role.
He was still a role player, but he was a role player.
But he played a key role. Like
he was a role player. His whole role was to get rebounds and play defense.
That's key player. But he was they ain't nobody else rebounding the ball like Rodman over there. He was a key player.
Sometimes he'll lock down.
The Bulls were a big three. Let's not get that confused.
Yeah.
Both runs.
Get it. Not denying that whatsoever. Not denying that whatsoever. But
so that's what I'm saying. So when you look at like you said, now when you look at the Lakers in that aspect, you had Kobe.
And all them people you just named. Shaq. I said he's not a role player. Shaq was not a role player.
No, he wasn't. Then you had Rick Fox. You had Rick Fox.
He was a key player?
No.
Okay.
No. Robert Horry wasn't a key player, but he played. He wasn't a key player. But he played
Robert Horry was not a key player.
Big Shot Rob. No, he wasn't. That's what I'm saying. He wasn't. Like you said,
Derek Fisher. They had Derek Fisher.
Derek Fisher.
Key player.
Yeah,
he was Derek Fisher won them championship games. He was needed.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God.
Sasha
role player. Vucevic.
Yeah, Vucevic, not Vucevic.
What up, Irma?
Something European.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sasha for a second.
Role players, bro.
Glenn Rice.
Role player.
Yeah, role player.
Role player.
So when you look at it, they had the different roles, but their team dynamics were the same. Now, when you look at LeBron, over the course of the years, he was just like LeBron has been. The only difference, in my opinion, they're not the same, but LeBron and Luka have the same dynamic. Go get it on their own. The only difference is Luka knows that he.
What are they getting on their own, Trey? When you say get it on their own,
do it on your own. Go do it on your
what?
own.
Putting up points?
Yeah, points. They're like Ron just said. They're the system.
But neither one of them won without getting help. And Luka still ain't won yet. But
Luka has luck. But the difference is Luka has a mentality is I don't need nobody else. I'll do it on your own. That's not LeBron's mentality. But if LeBron had that mentality, do you think that out of those other championships in which they played, do you think that it could have been different?
In what way?
Like he would have more championships if he was like, you know what, I'm finna do this and I'm finna do it on my own. I think he would have more championships under his belt if he had that mentality.
But he knew he couldn't do it on his own. He tried it in Cleveland. It was obvious he couldn't do it on his own. That's why he left. He went to Miami to go win one. He had to go to the Lakers to go win one. It was obvious to go back to Cleveland to win one. He couldn't do it on his own. So he obviously knew that. He tried for what, 7 years, 8 seasons, 9 seasons, however many seasons it was, and couldn't do it. So he's like, look, I can't do this by myself. Let me go get somebody. Or let me team up with somebody to get something. That's my whole point. And Luka, the same thing with Luka. Luka's not going to win one until he gets teams up with somebody. He's not. He can't do it by himself. I hear y'all saying he's doing it by himself, but he's not going to be able to do it by himself to win a championship.
I mean, I can agree with you on that, but I think it's more so like we said earlier. He doesn't want to. Like he's like, man, this is my team.
Well, he will never win. He gonna be the next LeBron then.
He is.
He gonna follow LeBron's footsteps. He gonna figure out, all right, man, I can't do it by myself. Let me go over here to somewhere else or bring somebody in. He gonna figure that out the hard way. Unless LeBron talk to him sooner and be like, bro, I've been there, done that. Like LeBron's a commercial. And let LeBron talk to him. Hey, bro, let me sit you down. It ain't gonna work. I'm here to tell you. You see, I had to go over there with Wade and Bosh. We had to make it happen, bro. We had to make it happen.
What's good, Pastor? What's going on? So actually, slapping is a sport. They do have the international slap of convention.
They do. They do. And I think Will should.
Will Form was immaculate with that.
His form was so crisp.
Yeah, his follow through was so
in a
good,
suit,
bro.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hip rotation, all of that.
I know Chris Paul had a tear was foaming up and it was stinging. It was stinging him, boy.
Hey, I bet Will was killing the karaoke. Like remember we used to karaoke up and down the field. Like I bet Will's karaoke is nice.
Nice.
So of course, as we NBA, back in the NBA, tonight's slate, like I said, 9-game slate. Legitimately, let me know who y'all got. Bishop, I concede to you, bruh. It's like at this point, you too far ahead of me for me to sit up.
Thank you, sir.
So,
thank you, sir.
But the Nuggets take on the Hornets. Who we going with?
I got Joker.
Nuggets.
Joker?
Yeah, I got Joker. On the road. Ron up there doing. You see Ron.
I think LaMelo
Ron over there doing all this math.
Yeah, you know, he gonna break it down. I know he looking at the stats.
You know Ron. Yeah.
I'm not with Denver.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think LaMelo continues. I think last night invigorated, like energized them, and they about to be on one. They at home.
So you rolling with the Hornets, Trey and Ron?
I'm going with the Hornets.
You too, Craig?
No, I'm going with
Craig
Joker.
said Denver.
Okay.
I just want all of those dudes out there that love to say Joker is the best player in the NBA. He should be getting MVP from Embiid this year. Blah blah blah.
Nah, I don't agree
The
with that.
Nuggets is looking rough.
They are, but I think they put one out tonight.
Well, they're 4-4 in their last 8. So
yeah, 500. Yeah.
Oh no, I got that wrong. Four and 5.
They under 500. Okay.
Yeah.
They haven't been looking too hot since.
They've been losing some games. Yeah, they have.
Now I will say that they're probably going to be a pretty potent team once they get what's his name back, but it's a long road for him though. He's been out for basically 2 years. Hawks and Pacers.
You know I'm going with
Hawks.
Ice Tray. Let's go, Ice Tray.
Greg, what was the playoffs like last year for you?
What's that?
I said, what was the playoffs like for you last year?
Like
watching what Trey did to y'all.
Yeah, I mean, Trey the truth, man. Yeah. Ain't no. We can't.
I mean, he did it to the Sixers too. I was hurt.
We rebuilding, man. We trying to rebuild. We trying to.
Okay. With RJ
and we trying to rebuild, man. The Knicks will have they moment in the sun again.
Okay, I like Trey, y'all. Bishop.
I think I got Ice Trey.
Yeah, same thing here. Hawks. All right, across the board. Hawks across the board. Cleveland Cavaliers play host to the Orlando Magic.
Give me the Cavs.
I got Cleveland.
Give me the Cavs. They a sleeper team right now.
They've been doing pretty good. They've been doing all right.
Give me the Cavs.
I'm rocking with the Cavs too. Evan Mobley, shout out, USC alumnus.
Here we go.
Okay. New York Knicks, Madison Square Garden, Chicago Bulls. Who you got?
Give me the lefty duo. Give me the lefty duos. Give me the lefty duos.
RJ Barrett. That's a bad boy.
Yeah. Give me the lefty duos, bro. Him and Randall. I'm taking the Knicks.
I'm rocking with Chicago. Let's go, D Rose. I need you.
You need more than D Rose. You might want to add
Zach
and DeRozan.
And Vucevic.
The Bulls are
all
really
them.
I don't know.
Yeah, the Bulls.
Who'd you pick, Ron? Who'd you pick?
I don't know. I'm waiting for Craig to say, "Hey, he's riding."
Oh, the Knicks. I'm going with the Knicks.
Oh, you know you riding with Steve.
I'm riding with the Knicks too. I got on my orange and everything. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Also, Trey the only one rocking with them Bulls.
Yeah.
That's why his numbers are the way they are. But go ahead.
Boston Celtics travel to Toronto to take on the Raptors on their home court up in Canada. Gentlemen, who y'all rocking with?
Man, we just talked about
Boston.
Boston, bro. You get right now, they hitting on all cylinders, bro. I gotta go with Boston. Tatum, Brown, yeah. Raptors ain't got nothing for that. Even on their own court, I'm taking Boston.
So even after all we just talked about and gave them all the love in Boston, I think they drop a game tonight. I'm going with Toronto.
Okay. So they don't got their defensive player of the year candidate. Their center, Robert Williams, is out. That ain't gonna persuade your thoughts at all, Bishop. He's the anchor.
No.
He been balling.
He said no. Just no.
I'm gonna ride with Toronto.
Ooh.
Same here.
Ooh, okay.
Same here. Sacramento will play host to the Miami and all their dysfunction will play host to the Sacramento Kings in Miami tonight, gentlemen. Who y'all got? Oh, hold on. Did y'all see what they said started the whole sideline fricassee?
Yes.
Talking about Jimmy Butler said that the only reason that Haslam and Coach Spo were relevant is because of D Wade.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
disrespectful.
and they felt some type of way about that. Both of them, Haslam
Oh, yeah.
and Spoelstra.
Eric
Both
Spoelstra
of
was
them
like
felt
he
some-
wanted to fight him on the court.
Yeah, they was mad about that.
It's like, do you know where I came from?
Yeah,
But in any case, I'm rocking with Miami, gentlemen. Who y'all got?
But Haslam started it.
he did because he
He said you
came at
couldn't. Yeah, he said you couldn't play in my my era.
right.
Like, what? Who are you?
Why are you still playing?
Why are you even still on the roster?
Why are
Like,
you on the
I don't
court?
know,
Why are
man.
you
still
must have
playing?
some. You must have some on Pat.
Yeah. I'm going with the Heat too, man. Even though they disgruntled, I'm going
Yeah.
with the Heat.
Miami.
If they go on a run to end this season, it's going to be the evidence that they actually do need that in their locker room, that it makes them better.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about championship aspirations, but yeah, I'll ride with them too.
All right.
Let's go.
The Golden State Warriors traveled to Memphis, both a jawless Grizzlies and a curryless Warriors. In any case, gentlemen, who y'all rocking with?
I'm still sticking with Memphis,
Grizzlies.
man. Yeah, the way they playing right now, bro. Even without Ja, they still balling. I gotta go with Memphis, bro. I like the way them Bears is running around that court.
Because that's two Grizzlies.
Is this the game that the slump stops for the Warriors on the road to Memphis?
Nope.
He said nope. Ron said, I was just about to ask you, bro, who you rolling with?
Draymond out here scoring 7 points. You the best player on the team without Steph out. I don't care if he's fitting back into it or not. Come on, Draymond. You can at least give us 10. Give me Memphis.
As I was standing in a room of 1,000 men and go opposite.
That's
Like,
why his
like
record
Bishop
the way.
said, it's the reason why he's so far ahead of you.
Well, he's
Oh
not
my
that
God.
far ahead of me, but I realize it's not enough. It's not enough games for me to catch him. He's only ahead of me for about 4 games, but it's not enough games because we picked the same game. So and he stays. See what Bishop does now is the tactic in which I employed during our Super Bowl picks is what
Which I was the
Bishop does
champ.
now. Is what Bishop. Correction, you and Ron were y'all tied, but it's But you say so.
But I'm still a champion though. But go ahead.
Well, no, I think I won the first formation bracket.
I think you are. I got to go looking at it. You're pretty. I haven't looked at it since Westcott lost, but I actually got to go take a look at that. I know you was in first. You're in first. The last I looked, but
Bishop, you ain't like that, huh?
The
I technically
Warriors
tied and won, but maybe in the
Grizzlies.
finals.
Yes, the Grizzlies. I'm rocking with the Warriors. Of course, San Antonio Spurs will be traveling over to H-Town to do battle with the Rockets. Who you're rocking with, the Spurs or the Rockets?
It's a toilet bowl. I'm gonna go with the Spurs. It's the toilet bowl, bro. Both these teams. You just throw and hope
over there. Which one?
Whoever come down. I should have flipped the coin and chose that way. The next 2 games are like that.
I'm gonna say with Spurs. I'm going with the Spurs just to be different.
I'm gonna go with the Spurs. I'm gonna rock with Pop.
Rocking with Pop.
Yep.
Ron, Rockets, Spurs.
I go with the Rockets. I'll be different.
I agree. I think the youngest. They got that little grit and grind. They got a little edge to them.
They do. They got a young team. They got a young, sparky team, bro. They do.
And of course, lastly, for tonight's slate of games, the OKC Thunder without their rookie phenom, but they still have SGA, Shea Gilgeous Alexander, would be taking on the Portland Trailblazers. Up in Portland, gentlemen, who y'all got?
Ugh, this game here, bro. I'm going with the majority.
Go with Portland.
I'm going with the majority, whoever the majority. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it like this, Ron. Trey, who you got?
What you got for number 5? What you got for number 5?
Yeah, who you got, Trey? Who you going with?
I'm going with Portland.
Okay, I'm going with Portland too then. I'm going with Portland too. I don't even that game right there, man. That's a no, man. Come on, that game don't even make no sense. They should even allow them folks to play. That's a waste of TV time.
That's how I feel about the Lakers games when they put us on TV. It's a cooking show that I want to watch.
Wait till Los
You
Angeles.
said
Wait
there's a
till
cooking
Los
show I
Angeles.
want to watch that be on when they game. Come on,
Wait till Los Angeles beats Dallas tomorrow night. Just wait.
beat Dallas. We know that ain't gonna happen. Y'all about to lose the next 5 games probably. Y'all got Dallas, and then
They got Dallas twice. They got Denver twice.
Oh yeah, they finna lose. Oh,
They get
yeah,
to play the Pelicans again, though. I think that's what's when it's going to come down to.
Jack Nicholson still go to the games? He ain't going to the games no more.
Oh, this season ticket.
He's a season ticket holder.
Hey, Craig, Jack said he don't want to go because he'll have a heart attack. He too old to be going to them games. He ain't try to do that no more. Jack said, when y'all start winning, I'll come to the games. Oh yeah, they got the Pelicans again this weekend.
So as we get ready to go into the we're getting close to the time. So we get ready to go into the NFL real quick. I ask y'all a question, right? Do you think 83 yards over a career is a good stat to average 83 yards over your career?
83 yards and what? Like
Rushing.
Carrying?
Yeah. Rushing. Yeah.
83
yards.
A game?
A game.
That's over 1,000 yards, so
it's decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1,000 yards. Yeah, it's decent.
That's almost 1,500 yards. That's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's decent. Yeah.
So that's about right. As you know, that was Emmitt Smith's rushing average, 83 yards a game. Of course, the top rushing average is per game was Jim Brown's at 103 yards, 104 yards a game. Second, Barry Sanders and Terrell Davis averaged over 94 yards a game. Yeah. And then currently,
King Henry ain't at 100 a game.
Who you say?
King Henry.
Derek.
No, he's at currently 79 yards a game.
Oh, I'm gonna have to take the King off of that.
You can't be King with those 70.
Mr. King.
Mr. Henry. Mr. Henry. Earl Campbell, 81 yards a game. Who else? But he's in the same tier as Emmitt Smith. So Edgerrin James, 82 yards a game, Hall of Famer. 81 yards a game, Earl Campbell, Hall of Famer. Arian Foster, 81.6 yards a game. Of course, we ain't saying he's a Hall of Famer. Adrian Peterson, is he a Hall of Famer? Potentially?
Yes.
He should be.
81.1 yards a game.
That's that boom soon.
Jamal Lewis, 81 yards a game. Is he a Hall of Famer?
Jamal Lewis?
Mm-hmm.
For the yeah.
So it comes back to the conversation which I know we've had before. Like, what makes him a Hall of Famer? Like, these guys, as we said, Arian Foster and Jamal Lewis, they're both of them average more yards than LaDainian Tomlinson, who is a Hall of Famer.
He was in the Hall of Fame, right?
I feel like we have to change how we're looking at it. I feel like we gotta do all purpose. Like, it's so many dual backs. Like, I hate how Marshall Faulk ain't gonna be in this conversation, but because he's a primary pass catcher.
But he had 83 yards rushing the season.
Oh, he's 83, Marshall Faulk?
Yeah. He's above. He's above.
Yeah.
He's above him.
We might have to talk about my guy as the greatest to ever do it at that position.
Curtis Martin. Oh no, you're right. I stand corrected. You're right. I'm looking at Curtis Martin. You're right. Yeah, Marshall Faulk is not in this conversation.
Probably like 60s.
Yeah, he's not in this conversation. Curtis Martin had 83 yards a season. Even Ezekiel Elliott is currently at 83 yards a season. 83 yards of carry.
Bum.
A bum.
Bum. He's a bum.
O.J. Simpson, 83. Nick Chubb, 83. Billy Sims, 85. Dalvin Cook, 86.
Boomer Sooner.
Clinton Portis, 87 yards a carry. But we know he's not going to get in. So
Nope.
it's just something I came across over the weekend. I was like, that's pretty interesting. But I asked y'all this. Start one, bench one, cut one.
Okay.
Chad Ochocinco.
Goodbye.
Steve Smith.
Ooh.
Reggie Wayne. Start one, bench one, cut one.
Start Ocho.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm starting Ocho.
Bruh.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay, I'll listen. Go ahead.
Ocho, I'm starting Ocho, and the reason why is the man's footwork is ridiculous. Coming off that line, that man's footwork is ridiculous. Then I'm benching what's his name?
Steve Smith or Reggie Wayne.
Reggie Wayne. I'm benching Reggie Wayne.
What?
And I'm
You're cutting Steve Smith?
You worse than the Hall of Fame right now.
Yeah, I'm cutting Steve Smith.
Craig, please correct your mans.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut Ocho.
Yes. Well, no, I wouldn't cut Ocho.
Oh my God, the blasphemy!
I'm gonna start Steve Smith and
yeah, I could rock with that.
Keep Reggie Wayne on the bench. Yeah.
Woo.
I think I'm cutting Reggie Wayne, starting Smith, and benching Ocho.
Ooh. And yours is what, Ron?
If his I'm with Craig. If his footwork is so good, Ocho Cinco, how come he ain't make it work? Outside of that run with the Bengals, all the different spots he went to.
Because you know why he didn't make it work with the Bengals once. You talking about later on, right? Because if you look up Ocho Cinco's his play, bruh, his like I said, his footwork is unmeasurable. The reason with Ocho was a lot like T.O. His Ocho let a lot of the outside play.
That's why I got a bench. That's why I got to cut him.
He let a lot of the outside affect his play. And I feel where you're going with that, Craig. I feel where you're going with that. But yeah, he let a lot of outside.
You could have kept your name Chad Johnson, but you want to change your name to Ocho Cinco. Get out of here, man.
The number of your jersey.
Yeah, get out of here, man. You bring too much attention to yourself. You're not thinking about the team.
Hey, speaking of which, I know I tagged Trey and I tagged you, Ron, of the list of quarterbacks in which they saw
and we spoke about
the top echelon in the NFL. And I believe Ron himself felt that was very disrespectful to a man by the name of Lamar Jackson, who was not on the list at all.
Agreed. That is very disrespectful. So this is what I think, right? And I'm going to let Ron, because I know he's going to have fun. But so this is my first thought in it. We talk about me being disrespectful when I talk about Brady, and when I even as I watch commentary and stuff, everyone seems to think the same thing which Bishop thinks. Brady is still the GOAT, and he's going to be do GOAT things.
Facts.
Aaron Rodgers is the boat, and he's going to be both things.
We're dropping him down, y'all. We taking Rodgers down on our list.
How you gonna take him down?
Because I watched the playoffs. Trey, what happened?
They went home. So, bye. Go have a seat. And lost their franchise wide receiver.
Hold on. So did the GOAT though. The GOAT went home too.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, he should stay home.
Tom Brady was down 24-3 and brought his team all the way back against the team that went on to win the championship and was about to do the game-winning drive. Don't do that to Tom.
Conspiracy. Craig, tell me, conspiracy, correct? That was a conspiracy game?
I thought it was.
If you let Craig tell you, he finna tell you all the conspiracy games.
I'm gonna go ahead. We here for it. Let's hear it, Craig.
Like I thought it was, man. I thought they was gonna let the GOAT win the game, but this is why he coming back. Because Brady is not gonna leave till he get their last championship, and then we can say goodbye to Brady. So that's the whole reason why, I feel that they should. I don't think they should have lost. Brady brought them back, and just something.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. That's
Rams
just
not supposed to win that
he
game.
would.
Matthew
But
Stafford had an outer body experience as well.
He
yeah,
said an outer body.
yeah. He on the commercial now, the AT&T chick with old girl.
That
No,
ain't
man.
no. That wasn't no Mr. Back to back to back pick six that I saw in the playoffs. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
So, Craig, tell us, what do you think the conspiracies are for the NFL coming up this season? What can we potentially look for?
I think you're gonna see Brady at the top of the tier again. I think it's gonna accumulate into that. It's gonna be about Brady again. I
That's,
mean,
that's the biggest one we can see, or is that just the only one you think we're going to see?
that's the important one, I think. I mean, the other ones will play out as the season goes, but that is the one to watch right there, is to see Brady again. I mean, he still can do it at his age. I mean, he's still throwing the ball the way he's throwing. He's still reading the line the way he's reading it. But ultimately, we want to see Brady walk out on top. And that's what he's going to do. The only reason why he coming back. Why come back for? What are you coming back for?
You know who the Buccaneers gonna beat in the championship? My conspiracy thoughts. Since we're doing this,
New England, the New England Patriots.
no. Why ain't the NFL passed out Deshaun Watson's suspension yet?
Oh, it's coming. I think it's coming.
It's coming.
Good question. That is a good question.
I think it's coming.
He's
I
just
think it's
gonna
coming.
get 4
But why
games.
is it taking so long?
It's going to be 6 games.
6 games.
Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be about 6.
You just
But
gave
why is
him.
it taking so long? Why is it taking so long?
They just started their investigation because they had to wait till the criminal portion that was done. So they should be in the middle of the investigation now, but I foresee it's coming. I'm more so wondering what's going on with Kamara in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good question too. I ain't heard nothing about that either. That is a good question.
So, is there any conspiracies potentially brewing in D-Town? I know a lot of talk about Mike McCarthy and why he wasn't at the meetings, and as he said, he's paying more attention to what's going on, his scouting duties. Do we see a Mike McCarthy exiting stage left no matter what happens in Dallas this year?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh yeah.
Sean
yeah.
Payton will be the coach next year.
Yep. What Ron said. I said that a while ago. Yep. I'm surprised he made it through the season.
Right. I don't know how the fact that no team picked him up. How many coaching vacancies was there? Like
9.
It was 9, and no one got Sean.
Yeah.
Well, he had just quit, so they figured they said. I think there was it said that teams. I think they said teams contacted him, but he relented not to go anybody. He wanted to take some time off.
Conspiracy. The real conspiracy is Cowboys fans all summer telling us that this is their year and they're going to the championship.
When will they stop that? They need to stop that. That's what you need to have on here. Applewhite talking that right there.
Nah, bro.
Oh man, you already know. We already know Applewhite. We already know what he. You know,
bless his heart. Bless Applewhite's heart, man.
Bless his heart. Bless his heart.
He ride or die with that boy. I'm telling you what, man.
And blames the referees for everything. So let me ask you this, Craig.
Mm-hmm.
So do you feel as though the refs have a lot to do with the conspiracy theory? Are they in on the conspiracy theory?
I think they do, and I think they've always had that sort of stigma or over their head about the conspiracy about the refs. Not to the point almost as Applewhite thinks they do. I mean, because, but I do believe they do play a factor in the games.
Oh yeah.
I was just about to say, Ron, it just takes one to get in the pocket, huh?
Just got it. Well, only one ref got to get bucked to change the whole thing, and I feel like it happens just about.
Do you think it happens? You think, Ron? You think that happens more than not? Little, probably something not real egregious. Like I don't think we'll ever see something like what we saw during the New Orleans, Los Angeles Rams games. But you think it's little things here and there that change the tides of the games?
Follow the money. And refs are human. Like if
Yes.
somebody in a game piss you off and disrespect you, say something about your family, you're like, I'm not giving you no calls the rest of this game. We see it all the time. We're just like, why is this happening? Why would this egregious call happen? What's going on? It's not that
Bishop,
hard.
you are our resident official. Do you
Officiant.
would it be like I think we said before, everyone has a number. Is there a number that you have that could get you to make a certain call?
Yeah.
A number of what?
A number, just a number. Is there a number that could be given to you that get you to make a certain call in a game? And they come and talk to you, be like, "Hey, man,
Lead the fifth, Bishop. He trying to get you.
Definitely not. There's definitely no number, man. My
your integrity.
My integrity is very, very much so intact. There's no money. There's no money. Hold on, I'm taking this text message. They're talking about paying me extra for tomorrow if I throw the game. But no, there's no money out there that I'm to mess up the integrity of the game. No, I'm not doing it. No.
How do you ever let your feelings get involved with you reffing? And you
do I ever let my feelings get involved?
Yeah, somebody piss you off or do something.
Now I will say that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Now if you over here begging calls, oh yeah. If you over here like LeBron,
crying, begging the call.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 6'9", 250, falling down, taking a charge on a man that's 5'1", and you just come on. No man. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm giving you the business. Every time you go down, you traveling. You carrying the ball. You looked at him wrong. The technical.
And see, that's what is out there. That's how the game is played.
I'm just saying. That's just me, man. That's me. I'm giving you that.
They're human.
So, would you say that is because the cards aren't warranted, or is just a call missed, and it's just a simple fact that it's like he constantly pestering you and talking about, "Come on, ref, you ain't see that." And you
I think it's all that.
But don't get me wrong, you gonna miss some calls, man. We humans. I mean, that happens. But the fact of the matter is, if you focus so much on calls instead of playing the game, why is you even out there? You're not even out here. You here to get calls, not to get. You here to go to the free throw line and get free shots. You ain't here to play the game. Play the game. If you got something to say to the refs, you can voice it. I'm not saying don't voice it. Yeah, voice it. But when you start badgering the ref and steady coming at every trip down, you got something to say about somebody doing something. Come on, man. That's just that. Yeah, you doing too much now. Now I'm focused.
Now the ref gonna tighten you up. Now the ref gonna tighten you up.
I'm focused on you. Everything you do. Oh, you went to the bathroom? That's a tech. Didn't nobody tell you to go to the bathroom? Tech.
Flagrant. That's a flagrant on a flagrant.
Why do y'all do that so hard when y'all throw y'all tech?
I was about to ask Bishop, like, what's your go-to? What's your go-to move,
bro? When we go, and you try to do it in their face so they can see it good.
Do you ever do the slow motion where you like?
I've done that one too. You talking about the
whistle up to your mouth? And like,
I do it all. I do the slow motion tech too. Boy, I get you quick, boy. And the slow now the whistle thing. So as you know, officials, we keep the whistle in our mouth. Yeah. So it's readily available to be able to blow it. So just a game not too long ago, dude was asking me something. He said something. Ref, you ain't see that? I just gave him that look with the whistle in my mouth. Gave him that look. Okay, I remember that. I got it. I'm going down. We going down when we come back. He'll commit something, and I won't even blow the whistle. I just take the whistle out of my mouth. You know I could have called that, right? I got you, ref. I got you. Okay. Put it back in my mouth and keep moving. Okay, that's me. That's what I try to make them. In some instances, man, I try to make them feel kind of bad about themselves. Because just the other day, 2 weekends ago, I was officiating some youth. Man, when it comes to the youth games, they worse than adults. Because them parents in the stands and them coaches, oh my God. So I'm doing these are little kids. These probably like third graders, maybe fourth graders. So of course they still trying to learn the fundamentals of the game. If you sit there and blow your whistle for everything for a youth game, you'll be there until 10 o'clock at night trying to get ready to finish one game. because of course, they traveling, they carrying the ball, they
Mm-hmm.
doing everything underneath the sun. You know what I'm saying? They doing everything because they're trying to learn the fundamentals of the game, and that's why you don't blow your whistles as much because
But the parents want you to blow that whistle.
but the parents want you to blow everything. They want
Ref, he walking. He walking.
That's a foul, ref. You can't see that, ref. That's a foul,
Yeah.
Ref. Do you see him push my son? Did you see him push him down?
Not see him push your son. Tighten your son up. Get him
Yeah, did you
toughen
see
him
your
up.
son push him in the other end, or did you see your son elbow him or step on his foot on purpose? Did you see that? Oh no, you didn't see that part.
Yeah.
So yeah, the other day, one of the refs, he was like, "Come on, White, come on, White. You ain't see it. You ain't see that." The very next play, down on their end, his player stepped out of bounds. I didn't even blow my whistle. I said, and I happened to be standing right by the coach who said it. His player stepped right out of bounds, and it was close. It was close. It could have been a marginal call, but I normally I would have called him out of bounds. But I said, Coach, you see your player stepped out of bounds? He was like, yeah, and went back on down the court. And guess what? He ain't had much to say after that. Because you just, when it comes down to it, when it comes to these games, man, it's all questionable calls. Mm-hmm. For a lot of it's a judgment call on the individual the individuals who are calling the game. So it is what it is.
So last question. I know we went off into the officiating. Last question, which I have: when y'all miss a call, do y'all tend to, or do you? I guess we can say that you. Yeah, do you tend to make it up?
I do.
Another way, some way, form, or fashion?
I do. If I missed a call and I know I missed it for whatever reason, don't get me wrong. Sometimes the whistle will fall out, or sometimes you looking at. Sometimes you find yourself especially
involved in the game.
You find that part. You find yourself getting caught up in watching the game instead of officiating the game, and so you may miss a call. So yeah, are there makeup calls? I think all refs do that.
All of them do that.
I think all refs do that.
You can see it when they do it too.
Yeah, it's obvious. Oh, he made that up from that call he made a minute ago. Yeah, because you could clearly see something that you say, now that wasn't even enough to blow the whistle for, but no, it's because he missed that call before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all. All ref. If a ref tell you that he don't use makeup calls, I don't believe him. I don't, because you can't see everything and you miss a lot.
Hard job. I'm sure.
Especially when it's 2-man mechanics, because like when I officiate, I'm doing 2-man mechanics. When you see what you see on TV, and especially at the professional level or high school, it's 3-man mechanics. So it's a whole nother set of eyes. But me, it's just me and one other guy. So it's only 2 men. So yeah, you're gonna definitely miss some things.
At some point, I plan to do officiating, just not now. I don't know.
I feel you. You'll like it when you do it, Trey. I guarantee it. You'll like it when you do it.
So, gentlemen, we have come to that time. Of course, it's been very entertaining. Craig with the jokes.
Mad jokes.
Everyone want to jump. Just wait. Ron, what we said is going to come
to
fruition.
There you go again.
It will come to fruition. It will come to fruition.
You already know.
And we'll be able to look at this day, the 28th of March at 11:05. Well, throughout the whole episode, we have stated what is going to come about. But we'll see. All we got to do is sit back and watch Team LeBron, LA Lakers. Let's go.
Stop it, bro.
So, of course, Bishop, go ahead and take us out, bro.
Hey, man, again, thank y'all so much, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all without y'all, we have no first formation. For those of you who are late, sorry for you. Make sure you sign that 4856. But everybody else, man, we really, really appreciate Alvin, CJ, Freddie, LeStanton, Anthony, all those that came on here and gave some feedback, questions, concerns, and all of that. Especially want to thank, Ron and, of course, Craig Miller. Like we said, we've been trying to get this young man on here for months, and he's finally decided to jump on here on a day off. We appreciate him taking the time out of his unbusy day, because he was off today, to join us and be on this show for us, man, and give us his input in regards to the conspiracy theory, because him and I spoke about it a few times before. But with all that, man, enjoy y'all Monday. Y'all be safe, have fun with it. And as you can see in my background, it's Founders Day week. for us of Sorrow 5 Military Fraternity Incorporated. Enjoy y'all Monday.